Good evening and welcome to the island of Riverside Park and George Armstrong Memorial Field for tonight's ball game between the visiting Kansas Cannons and your Kingman Islanders. Going to start with the lineups. First off, for the visiting Cannons, leading off the second baseman number 1, Nico Rodriguez. Batting second, the shortstop number 16, Hunter Alvord. Batting third, the right fielder number 15, Tegan Munns. Batting fourth, the catcher number 30, Owen Baxter. Batting fifth, the first baseman number 4, Brady Hunt. Batting sixth, the third baseman number 22, Cooper Green. Batting seventh, the center fielder number 3, Zach McCarowich. Batting eighth, the left fielder number 8, Jackson Hellberg. Batting ninth, the designated hitter number 5, Gunnar Gustafson. Starting on the mound for the Cannons, number 40, Blake Seafelt. And now for the lineup for the Islanders. Leading off, the shortstop number 28, Caden Beavers. Batting second, the left fielder number 19, Owen Schmidt. Batting third, the designated hitter number 15, Garen Plummer. Batting fourth, the center fielder number 14, Hayden Oviett. Batting fifth, the third baseman number 20, Karsten Wall. Batting sixth, the first baseman number 40, Luke Clayton. Batting seventh, the second baseman number 3, Nash Ray. Batting eighth, the catcher number 24, Kyle Reese. Batting ninth, the right fielder number 11, Mac Bowie. And starting on the mound for the Islanders, number 8, Cooper Tannehill. Now at this time, we ask that you please stand and face the flag for the playing of our national anthem. Big thank you to tonight's game day sponsor, Jay and Kelly Smith. Thank you, Jay and Kelly Smith, for providing free admission to tonight's ball game. Leading off for the Cannons, the second baseman number 1, Nico Rodriguez. Tonight's ball game between the 3-12 Islanders and the 11-6-1 Cannons is now underway. A swing and a miss. Cooper Tannehill on the mound for the Islanders. He's making his 5th start of the year. Got 18 and a third innings through those starts. ERA sitting just over 9, an 0-3 record so far this year. Nico Rodriguez at the plate. He's leading off, and his numbers show why. He's not had a very good batting average, and he'll swing and miss at strike 2. But his on-base percentage is almost at 500, getting on base at a 486 clip. And then when he gets on base, he's a threat with 7 steals on the season. That pitch is up and away. We'll even the count at 2. The 2-2 pitch from Tannehill. Outside ball 3. Count moves full. First batter of the game. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good start for Tannehill. The shortstop number 16, Hunter Alvord. Alvord out of Barton Community College is having a good season. 3 home runs and hitting .310. One of those home runs came on the island earlier this year. This is the second series these teams have played. Cannons 3-0 against the Islanders so far this year, including a win last night in Augusta. 0-2 the count. Alvord as well, 18 RBI on the season, as well as 6 stolen bases. He's an all-around talent. He'll take that pitch a little bit high. Was talking about Rodriguez's on-base percentage. Alvord is right up there with them. I think it might even be a couple points higher, just barely. 488 on-base percentage for Alvord. And he'll drive that one out into left field. It's down for extra bases. Schmidt gets over there. Throw in will hold Alvord at second. But a double will get the action started for the Cannons. The right fielder number 15, Tegan Munns. So a runner in scoring position now with just 1 out here, top of the first inning. Tegan Munns comes to the plate. He's hitting .298 on the season with a homer out of Iowa Western Community College. It's a high pop-up into foul territory, out of play. That's a Walker Dental foul ball. Make sure that gets back to one of the dugouts. So now Tannehill up 0-1 in the count. He's been very close to striking out each of the last 2 batters. He got the strikeout against Rodriguez and had Alvord down to 2 strikes. He had him down 0-2 in the count before Alvord drilled that double to left field. Now he has Munns down 0-2 as well. He'll step off the mound. Time called. Pitch to Tannehill. Inside. The 1-2 to Munns. Down and away. Count even 2-2. Again, runner in scoring position with just 1 out here, top of the first inning. Cannons threatening to get on the board early. Runner goes, a line, foul ball goes out of play. Walker Dental, foul ball. Count remains even at 2-2. Tannehill fires. A high fly ball out into right field. Mac Bowie is there to make the catch. Alvord will make the move from second to third on that fly out. So now a runner just 90 feet away, but 2 outs for the Cannons. The catcher, number 30, Owen Baxter. And I feel like I'm repeating myself. Baxter also having a good year, hitting .320 on base percentage, over 500, which means that he is getting on base somehow over half the times he comes to the plate, which is absolutely absurd. Couple of homers on the season for him as well. The 0-1 from Tannehill. Down low. Count even 1-1. Catches the outside edge, 1-2. Runner on third with 2 outs here. Top of the first inning. Obviously no runs have come across yet. Here's the pitch. Just missed outside. A lot of 2s up on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Top of the first inning. Runner 90 feet away. Owen Baxter at the plate. Going to try and keep the line moving. The 2-2. Off-speed pitch is outside. Payoff pitch. Grounded to Beavers at shortstop. Throw to first. In time. That will retire the side. 1 hit, no runs for the Cannons that inning. And we'll move to the bottom of the first, and the Islanders will try to get ahead early. The shortstop, number 28, Caden Beavers. Beavers comes to the plate against Blake Seafelt. Seafelt having a solid year, ERA just south of 7, but he's been good enough to secure 2 wins for the Cannons this year. Beavers, uncommitted out of Hutchinson High School, was an all-league second team this last year. In fact, each of the last 2 years he's been all our Valley Chisholm Trail League second team. He'll take strike 1, count even 1-1. Beavers hitting .313 on the season and gets on base at a .405 clip. Pitch from Seafelt, swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. Don't want to say the Islanders are glad to see Seafelt on the mound, but they're glad to see him there compared to being in the lineup. And Beavers swings and misses at strike 3. So that will sit Beavers down. The left fielder, number 19, Owen Schmidt. Schmidt comes to the plate. He's gonna hit a single up the middle before I can even say anything about him. Played in the Shrine Bowl last weekend is what I was gonna say, but he comes back to the island and immediately gets to work with a base hit. The designated hitter, number 15, Garen Plummer. Plummer's been one of the Islanders' top hitters this year, hitting .339 with a couple of homers as well. That pitch upstairs. I was talking about Seafelt being a thorn at the plate for the Islanders. He, against the Islanders this year, he's 9 for 14 with 2 homers. A ground ball past the first base side is another hit. Schmidt will round second and make it into third safely. So the Islanders have runners on the corners with just 1 out here. Bottom of the first. The center fielder, number 14, Hayden Oviatt. And you've got the cleanup bat now coming to the plate. Oviatt was not on the Islanders roster to start this year, but he's been on for a while now, hitting .318. He's also slugging .500 with 2 home runs. Pitch catches its own, strike 1. Again, runners on the corners with 1 out here. Bottom of the first inning, Cannons weren't able to get anyone across, but Oviatt is quickly down 0-2 in the count to Seafelt. And step back in. Seafelt deals. Swing and a foul ball. That's a Walker Dental foul ball. Make sure that gets back to one of the dugouts. Oviatt steps in. Seafelt takes his place on the rubber. Another 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt. Schmidt is safe at home. Catcher lost the ball, and Oviatt was wanting to go to first, but there was already a runner there. He could not take his base, but a strikeout but a wild pitch perhaps on the strikes out. I guess it would be a pass ball since it was a swing and a miss. That'll score a run for the Islanders. They're up early. Third baseman number 20, Karsten Wall. Now, Wall is definitely someone who didn't start the season with the Islanders. He was with Newton to start the year. This is just his fourth game with the Islanders. He'll take strike 1. Wall was not great with Newton. Hit .190. Got on base at .320, which is fine. But so far with the Islanders, he's 3 for 7 with a couple doubles. He just needed a fresh start, but he's down 0-2 to Blake Seafelt right here with a runner on second base and 2 out. Bottom of the first inning, Islanders took a 1-0 lead just a few moments ago. A pitch, swing, and a miss. That will retire the side. 3 strikeouts for Blake Seafelt that inning, but a run did score for the Islanders on a pass ball. We'll move to the second. Islanders lead 1-0. First baseman number 4, Brady Hunt. Hunt is another batter for the Cannons who really just gets on base. Billy Bean would love this roster. 500 on base percentage for Brady Hunt, and he's the 5-hole for this Cannons team. Pitch outside. At least today he is. These lineups shift around from day to day. I think you're just seeing the depth of the Cannons so far. Hunt is up 2-0 in the count. Tannehill working fast. Ground ball to third, throw to first. We'll get the out. Third baseman number 22, Cooper Green. He deals. First pitch in there for a strike. Second pitch. Outside edge, strike 2. Green quickly down in the count. He's hitting .291 on the season. A little bit better than .291 on the season as he'll drive that one out to center field for a base hit. The center fielder number 3, Zach McKerwich. McKerwich out of Murray State Community College and out of Keller, Texas before that, hitting .286 on the season. Another on-base percentage that's really, really good, 468, specifically for McKerwich. Also has a fun name to say, which I always appreciate. That pitch. Outside edge, count even 1-1. The 1-1 upstairs. Runner on first, 1 out here. Top of the second inning, Islanders lead 1-0. Zach McCarowicz at the plate for the Cannons. He's facing Garen Plummer, who's on the mound for the Islanders. The 3-1. Outside edge. Count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here. Top of the second inning. Pickoff attempt, not going to get him. Runner goes. A high pop-up, a fly ball. Gets to right field. Bowie's there. And Green was able to work his way back before any damage could be done. Left fielder number 8, Jackson Hellberg. Hellberg, another batting average that doesn't look great, 184, but another on-base percentage that looks pretty good, 369. And a 369 on-base percentage in this lineup looks pretty pedestrian, or even below pedestrian. That pitch was a pickoff attempt over to first base. Not get him. He ran after the last pickoff attempt. We'll see here. He will stick around. Take a strike. And Plummer, primarily a position player, but not his first trip to the mound. He's thrown 3 2/3 and only given up 1 earned run, and ERA about 2.5. Struck out 6 and walked nobody yet, although he's a 2-1 count right here. It's going to be a high pop-up into the infield. Nash Ray is over from second base. He'll make the grab. That will retire the side. Islanders remain on top 1-0. We'll move to the bottom of the second. The first baseman, number 40, Luke Clayton. Clayton comes to the plate, having another solid year. This is his first full year with the Islanders. He was hurt for the majority of last year when he was on the roster. He'll chop that one over to first base. He'll go foul. Clayton this year hitting .282, on base sitting at .429. He's got power, but he does not have a homer this year yet. Last year, again, season was cut short due to injury. Only got 40 plate appearances. He was able to get a couple out of the park, and still looking for his first this year. The 1-1 from Seafelt. Fouled away. Oh. Hit a pole, bounced back, and came pretty close to hitting Clayton back on the helmet. There's a reason you have that helmet on. You'd rather hit you in the back of the head than the face, but you still don't want a baseball to come flying at your head, no matter what. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Seafelt has sat down his 4th batter. The second base. Apologies for those technical difficulties. All that has happened in that time. We had a hit by pitch. Nash Ray got on base, and now Kyle Reese is at the plate. He's down 0-2 in the count. 1 out here. Bottom of the 2nd inning. Islanders lead 1-0. And there's a line. Gets into the outfield. And a base hit for Kyle Reese moves Ray over to second base. Brings up the 9-hole. The right fielder, number 11, Mac Bowie. Bowie playing his first game in a minute for the Islanders. He's come back hitting .242 on the season, a homer and 6 RBI. He'll take ball 1. A pitch down low. 2-0 the count. And Bowie can hit the ball hard, but he's also willing to take some walks. He's up 2-0 in the count against Seafelt here. He'll foul that one back. A 2-1 count here to Mac Bowie. 1 out, bottom of the 2nd inning, 2 runners on. Islanders already have a 1-0 lead, looking to add on to that here. The 2-1. It's going to be fouled away. That's a Walker Dental foul ball. Make sure that gets back to the dugout. Count even 2-2. Seafelt has already struck out 4. It's also given up 3 hits. Allowed Nash Ray on a hit by pitch. That pitch was dangerously close. Called a ball, and the count runs full. It's a very, very impressive take from Bowie there. Again, we're sitting at a full count. Seafelt trying to look for what pitch he wants. He comes set. Payoff pitch. Misses. Ball 4. That'll load the bases for the Islanders, and the top of the order comes to the plate.
Soldier boy, tough. Yeah, I got this new damn for y'all. Call it Soldier boy.
Shortstop number 28, Caden Beavers. Beavers, obviously, top of the order, led off the last inning. Struck out. Was the first, again, of 4 strikeout victims for Seafelt so far, and he'll take strike 1 this time around. The 1 pitch, swing and a miss. So now he's down 0-2. Bases are loaded with 1 out here. Bottom of the 2nd inning. Islanders trying to add on to a 1-0 lead and get their first win against the Cannons this year. That's a low pitch, called a strike. Caught the bottom of the zone. Beavers doesn't like it, but he will take a walk back to the dugout. Left fielder number 19, Owen Schmidt. Now Schmidt is having a day so far. He's already got a single. He's seen one pitch. Here's the second pitch he'll see, and he will just see that one. Down and in, ball one. Could be a consequential at bat with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Pitch from Seafelt. Swung on, fouled back. Count is even 1-1. Seafelt comes set. He deals. Ground ball over to shortstop. And it gets through his glove. That's going to score a run. Alvord over there at shortstop couldn't keep a glove on it. And now the Islanders lead 2-0. Doing exactly what Seafelt wanted to do with his pitches. Now Garen Plummer, who started the game as a DH but has since taken a place on the mound, has bases still loaded with 2 outs. He'll swing and miss at strike 1. He also had a single back in the first. Two 1 down in the dirt. Count moves to 3-1. That ground ball from Schmidt was ruled an E6. That pitch inside. Count moves to 3-1. 1 ball away from Islanders going up 3-0 on the Cannons here. Now Seafelt calls time. Will reset here. Excuse me, the count is 2-1, so a little bit of breathing room for Seafelt yet. Now it's 3-1. So that breathing room is gone. And again, Plummer, a dangerous hitter. You don't really want to give him something that he really can attack with the bases loaded, but that was a good pitch, fouled away. And the count runs full, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here. Bottom of the second inning, bases are loaded. Islanders already have a 2-0 lead, trying to blow this game wide open. Payoff pitch. Pitch was inside, but Plummer felt he had to swing. It's probably the right choice on the inside edge. He'll foul it away. Game scoreboard all lit up with a full count and 2 outs. Bases all lit up. They're loaded. And the Islanders trying to light the score on their end up. And Plummer had to chase that one. He'll pop that one. It'll get out of play. That's a Walker Dental foul ball. Get that back to the dugout, please. Plummer battling. That pitch misses down and away. Islanders bring home another run. The center fielder. Again, apologies about those technical difficulties. I have a plan to fix it, but it requires innings to not go on as long as that one just did. And Hayden Oviatt struck out to retire the side. Islanders did come across with with, I believe, 2 runs. It's 3-0 as we head to the third. Designated hitter Gunnar Gustafson taking his first trip to the plate. His batting average is, quite frankly, gross. He's hitting .038 on the season, and it's just going to get worse right here. His on-base percentage is looking about where you want it to be, but I didn't get to explain that part before he grounded out. The second baseman, number 1, Nico Rodriguez. Rodriguez, he struck out his first time up. That was when Cooper Tannehill was on the mound. Now it's Garen Plummer. That one's fouled away. We have 1 out here, top of the third inning. Islanders have a 3-0 lead. Although Cannons have shown that they can have big innings against the Islanders. More on that in a minute. Ground ball over to Nashray at second. Throw to first, gets the out. It's 2 up, 2 down here in the third. The shortstop, number 16, Hunter Alvord. Alvord hit a double his first time up. He also committed an error in the last inning that scored a run for the Islanders. But at the plate, he's been good. He's been one of 2 batters for the Cannons that have been able to get on base at all today. We'll see if he can do it again here. He can! Ground ball gets through for a base hit. Right fielder number 15, Tegan Muns. And last time, Oliver led off, had a single just ahead of Muns. Muns flew out to right field. I'm going to try to move Alvord forward this time. He'll take strike 1 on the outside edge. Pickoff attempt not going to get him. It's rare that a pickoff attempt does, especially if a batter is expecting that they might think he's stealing. A ground ball gets back to the pitcher. He has to barehand it, throw to first. Not in time. And there was just a little bit of miscommunication between the catcher Kyle Reese and Garen Plummer on the mound. Plummer does have experience playing the field, so that was an easier play for him than most pitchers, but still was not quick enough to get the out. Catcher number 30, Owen Baxter. Bounces off the plate for ball one. That is an infield single for Tegan Munns. Plummer makes a move, and there's no one to throw to over at second base, so we'll just reset. 1-1 the count with 2 outs here. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Runners on first and second for the Cannons. They're trying to cut into a 3-0 deficit. The 1-2 from Plummer. Swing and a miss, drop, third strike, and the throw from Kyle Reese got him. So that will retire the side. Islanders keep a 3-0 lead intact. And we'll move to the bottom of the third as they try to extend it. The third baseman, number 20, Karsten Wall. Wall steps up to the plate. He struck out his first time up, and that's true of 6 Islanders hitters. Or I guess 2 of them struck out twice, so it's true of 4 Islanders hitters, but Seafelt has 6 strikeouts through the game, although he's also given up 3 runs, although a couple of those I think were unearned. At least one of them definitely was. 1-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. A 1-2 pitch. Right down the middle, strike 3. So when Seafelt likes to face a batter, he's getting them twice. Both Beavers, Oviatt, and Wall have all struck out multiple times today. Luke Clayton comes to the plate. He is also struck out. He led off the last inning with a strikeout. This time, he'll get a piece of it, and he'll get a base hit. Islanders brought 8 guys to the plate in the last inning after a leadoff strikeout, and then the second batter getting a single, so we'll see what we can get this inning out of them, if anything. The second baseman, number 3, Nash Ray. Ray got hit by a pitch his first time up. He'll take strike one on the outside edge. And I was correct. 2 runs that the Islanders have scored have been unearned for Steve Felt. So he's only given up 1 earned run in 2 1/3 innings and has 7 strikeouts to this point. So his defense kind of letting him down. Ground ball. Throw to second, gets the out. Throw to first, not in time. Nash Ray uses a little bit of his speed. He was a multi-sport athlete in high school. So a fielder's choice for the second out. The catcher, number 24, Kyle Reese. Reese hit a single his first time up. They'll take strike one on the outside edge. And Reese, coming into this game, was not hitting well at all. Usually I'd follow that up with an on-base percentage that kind of fixes that, but his on-base percentage heading into the game was under 300. He did get a hit, again, his first time up, so those numbers are a little bit better than they were. But he's down 0-2 in the count right here. Here's Seafelt. That pitch driven high, fly ball out into deep right center. It's down for extra bases. Ray is going to come around third. He's coming home. Throw is offline. He's safe at home. Islanders take a 4-0 lead, and Kyle Reese has a second hit of the day, a single and a double. The right fielder, number 11, Mac Bowie. After Reese got a hold of that pitch, I wonder if Seafeld will just be a little bit more timid in attacking, especially to a batter like Bowie, who already has a walk today, but he can hit the ball hard. Instead, he'll swing and miss at that one. The 0-1. Down and in. Count even. So the Islanders have scored in each inning so far, including 2 back in the second. Ground ball. Throw to first. That'll do it. But the Islanders come across with another run on an RBI double from Kyle Reese. They lead 4-0 against the Cannons.
Find happiness right away.
the first baseman number 4, Brady Hunt. Hunt comes to the plate. He's going to try to lead a battle back for the Cannons. They trail 4-0. It's just the 4th inning. The Cannons have shown an ability to attack the Islanders late. Last night they scored 8 runs in the 7th inning to secure a run rule victory. Fly ball. Owen Schmidt was coming in. He couldn't even get a glove on it after it bounced. It doesn't really matter, as the throw got in to the infield before Hunt could round first. So that's just going to be a single no matter what. The third baseman, number 22, Cooper Green. Now Green is 1 for 1 today. He was the first hit against Plummer back in the 2nd inning. Cooper Tannehill started this game, went 1 inning, and then got pulled. Pop up into foul territory, a sliding catch made. Nash Ray was able to get over there where there was a crowd of Islanders. There's a foul ball, I believe was the call, actually. And Coach Munns was arguing the call, and I thought it was a good catch. Ray went over there, he slid, got the ball in his glove, he came up with the ball. I think the infield umpire saw something different. He's closer to the play. So all of that excitement for a call that really explained what didn't happen. That's a deep fly ball out to right field. Bowie couldn't quite get there. That's gonna fall for just a long single. Bowie was over by the baseball. So he was able to get that throw in quick, and no one was able to really go anywhere. Runner had to hold between first and second because he didn't know if Bowie was going to get there. Center fielder number 3, Zach McCarowich. McCarowich flew out to Bowie his first time, but he has 2 runners on with nobody out here in the top of the 4th. Cannons trail 4-0. One the count. Another strike. So 2 hits for the Cannons so far this inning, and both of them have dropped right by outfielders who just were a little bit late, but were able to recover in time to make a throw to prevent the runners going extra bases. A pop-up into the infield, and that time a glove is on it. Caden Beavers came in from shortstop to get the out. Left fielder number 8, Jackson Helberg. Helberg popped up his first time. He's 0 for 1. 1 out here with 2 runners on. Top of the 4th inning. Pitch from Plummer. Down low. Four-run lead is pretty good, but with 2 runners on, they have Helberg at the plate. If he gets on, then the tying run will be at the plate for the Cannons already. It shows how quickly a baseball game can shift, but Plummer will look to attack that pitch again outside. 3-0 the count. Pitch from Plummer. At the letters, strike 1. I do like the Cannon jerseys, especially the design on the front. That pitch is high, ball 4. Designated hitter number 5, Gunnar Gustafson. So like I said, if Helberg got on, which he did, tying run is now at the plate potentially. Gustafson, he grounded out to lead off the third. He comes to the plate with the bases loaded and 1 out here in the 4th inning. Count even 1-1. Plummer has been one of the surprise pitchers for the Islanders this year. This is just his 2nd appearance, but he's been effective in both the appearances. Throw to second, gets the out. Throw to first, not in time. Run comes across for the Cannons on the fielder's choice. The Islanders would have been able to record a double play. They could have been out of this inning without any damage done, but instead, the Cannons do finally get on the board. Second baseman number 1, Nico Rodriguez. Rodriguez is 0 for 2. That pitch gets in there, strike 1. So after that fielder's choice, the Cannons are on the board. They still trail 4-1, but have runners on the corners now. Nico Rodriguez will ground the ball over to Ray at second base. He'll get the ball in his glove. He'll get the throw to first. That low retired to the side, but not before the Cannons come across with 1. They trail 4-1 as the Islanders will come to the plate in the bottom of the 4th.
What's up? I got this new damn for y'all called the Soldier Boy.
The shortstop number 28, Caden Beavers. Beavers has come out to the plate twice, and he's been able to sit back down without any exercise rounding the bases. He struck out twice. And he swings and misses at strike 1 there. He didn't like the strike 3 call last time he was up. He struck out looking. He'll look to punt down a button to get something going, and Beavers is unhappy with some call there as well. Thought catcher may have reached forward and interfered with him, perhaps. Now Coach Munns is going to call timeout, and he'll come to his player's defense. So now Beavers comes back in. He's down 0-2. Coach Mom said he liked the idea of the bunt and said it's time to fight, but Beavers will not. He'll strike out for his 3rd time today. We're here in the 4th inning. Left fielder number 19, Owen Schmidt. Schmidt is 1 for 2, but he's been on twice, had an RBI last time he got on with reaching on an error. And this time he'll get on with a base hit, his second of the ball game. Designated hitter number 15, Garen Plummer. I said designated hitter, but he's not really the designated hitter anymore. He's the pitcher for the Islanders right now. I was just reading what I had on my lineup card, and he'll drill that one deep to left field. It's out of here. That's a home run for Garen Plummer. A 2-run shot. Islanders lead 6-1. Plummer's third homer of the year comes to extend the Islanders' lead out to 5 runs here in the 4th inning. Center fielder number 14, Hayden Oviatt. Oviatt is another Islanders batter who just hasn't been able to touch Seafelt. He struck out twice, and he'll, I believe, get a bat just barely on that one. I think it was called a foul tip. It's strike 1, no matter what. And there's going to be a ground ball, goes foul, and now down 0-2. Again, Seafelt just at a certain point find guys that he can attack, and he is attacking them. The 0-2 pitch, up high. Oviatt takes it. And these guys that Seafelt is liking his battles against are not bad hitters. Oviatt's been one of the best hitters, if not the best hitter, on the Islanders this season, and he's going to be sat down a 3rd time. This time, he's not going to even try to swing at it. Third baseman number 20, Karsten Wall. Again, Wall has been having a good stretch. He's now just 3 for 9 after a couple strikeouts to start this game. He gets a bat on this one, but Seafelt will get that ground out, but not before a single and a home run from Garen Plummer puts the Islanders out front even more. It's 6-1 heading to the 5th. The shortstop number 16, Hunter Alvord. Alvord is 2 for 2 with a double. He'll look to get this inning started off right as the Cannons trail by 5 here in the 5th inning. Ground ball over to third base. Long throw to first. A laser to first base gets the out. Right fielder number 15, Tegan Munns. Munns is 1 for 2. He had a base hit his last time up. That pitch will be outside, ball 1. Pitch from Plummer, fouled away. That's out of play. Walker Dental, foul ball. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. The 1-2 pitch. Down and away. Count even. Got 2 balls, 2 strikes. In battle between the number 15s. Plummer deals. Outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Plummer was doing a little bit of play with his leg. There, you can afford 2 no runners on base. Can't balk without anyone on base. What are you going to do? Fool the runner? There are no runners. The 3-2. Outside edge. Strike 3 called. Looks like Munns knew it. The catcher, number 30, Owen Baxter. And Baxter has had a really good season. Still looking to get on base for the first time today. He's 0 for 2. Pitch from Plummer. We have 2 outs here. Top of the 5th inning. Islanders lead 6-1. That pitch misses high. It's a 2-0 count. Plummer shakes off a couple, finds the pitch he likes. Here's his deal. And that one misses. It's 3-0 count now. Owen Baxter is in a really good spot. No runners on. 2 out here, top of the 5th inning. Inside edge, strike 1. Good pitch from Plummer. Here's the 3-1. Down low, ball 4. First baseman number 4, Brady Hunt. Hunt comes to the plate. He is 1 for 2. He'll fly that one into foul territory, out of play. Walker Dental, foul ball. And another foul ball hit hard. Another one sponsored by Walker Dental. Count remains 0-2. Pickoff attempt, not getting him. A lot of throws over from Plummer today. Not once has he gotten the out, but if he does get that out even once, all these throws have been worth it. A fly ball out into right field. Bowie gets back. He makes the catch. That will retire the side. Islanders lead 6-1 heading to the bottom of the 5th. The first baseman, number 40, Luke Clayton. Clayton comes to the plate. He'll be the first batter to face Finn Furch out of Iowa Western. Swing and a miss at strike one. Furch, a little bit of work this year, 1 1/3 innings, giving up 3 earned runs. His ERA, obviously, in that little time, is going to be inflated up to 20.25. But he's getting around the Midwest. Played high school ball, is from Minnesota. Plays college ball at Iowa Western, and obviously here in Kansas is another deep drive out to left field. This time it looks like it'll stay in. It does. Nice play by Hellberg out there to stay with the ball. That will be the first out. So second baseman number 3, next, Ray. Nash is 0 for 1 today. Got hit by a pitch back in the second. He'll swing and miss at the first pitch. Islanders lead 6-1 here, bottom of the 5th inning. Nobody on, 1 out. Count even to Nash Ray, 1-1 with Finn Furch on the mound. The 1-1 pitch. Ooh, inside. Came close to hitting Ray again that time. He was able to, I don't know if he got out of the way or if the pitch just missed him. I think it's that second thing, but 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2, count even. So now Nash Ray has to battle. Or you can just take a pitch. That wasn't a strike. Count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Payoff pitch from Furch. Outside, ball 4. Ray's on for the second time today. The catcher, number 24, Kyle Reese. Reese is 2 for 2 today. Last time he got on, it was an RBI double. Scored one of the Islanders 6 runs so far. They lead 6-1 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 1 runner on, 1 out, as Reese went down 0-1 in the count on that pitch. Furch deals. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Looking to attack. That pitch down in the dirt and away. So that's not only a ball, but a pitch that allows Nash Ray to advance to second base, taking away any double play possibility, or at least a ground ball double play, I should say. The 1-2. Lined up the middle. 3rd hit of the day for Kyle Reese. Ray is around 3rd. He's in. Throw is late. Reese tries to get into 2nd. He's late, but he's got 3 hits and 2 RBI. So now 2 outs for the Islanders. Right fielder number 11, Mac Bowie. Bowie is 0 for 1 with a walk. That pitch outside. Nobody on, 2 outs here. Bottom of the 5th inning, Islanders continue to pile on. It's 7-1 on that RBI single from Kyle Reese. And Nash Ray has been running. He scored from first on a double and then scored from second on a single after he advanced on a wild pitch. Bowie goes down 0-2. Swinging and a miss, strike 3. And Furch gets out of the inning, but not before the Islanders come across with a run. It's 7-1 heading into the 6th. First pitch, flied out to center field. Obiet comes in, makes the grab. That was Cooper Green at the plate. The center fielder, number 3, Zach McCarowicz. McCarowicz is 0 for 2. Green, before that fly out, he was 2 for 2 on the day. That pitch inside. Garen Plummer remains out there for the Islanders. He's been out there since the 2nd inning, and he's been pretty effective. Why not just let him keep going? Strike called. 2-1 the count. Down away 3-1. Ground ball to the shortstop. Beavers makes the throw. That will be the 2nd out. Left fielder number 8, Jackson Hellberg. Hellberg is 0 for 1, but he walked his last time up. He'll swing and miss at strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And quickly, Plummer has the advantage in this plate appearance. This pitch, swung on, belted deep to left field. It'll stay in the yard, but that's extra bases for Hellberg. So a double will be the first sign of life for the Cannons here in the 6th inning. They have 2 outs with Gunnar Gustafson coming to the plate. Designated hitter number 5, Gunnar Gustafson. Gustafson is 0 for 2. Grounded into a fielder's choice his last time. That fielder's choice scored the only run of the game for the Cannons so far. That pitch outside. The 1-0 from Plummer. And that's going to be a base hit. Nash Ray tried to dive. The runner goes from third. Throw is in time, and Reese couldn't keep the ball in his glove. Another run comes home for the Cannons. An RBI single for Gustafson. Second baseman number 1, Nico Rodriguez. This is Rodriguez's 3rd time coming up. This is the 3rd time that Plummer has faced all these batters that he's faced so far, and he's given up another run. But he's also got 2 outs. We'll see if he can finish them off here. Pitch in there, strike 1. Rodriguez is 0 for 3. Pickoff attempt? No. Drive high, fly ball out to center field. Oviatt under it. Oviatt makes the catch. That will retire to the side, bring us to the bottom of the 6th. Islanders lead 7-2 now after that run scored by the Cannons.
Soldier boy, tell.
The shortstop number 28, Caden Beavers. Beavers is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. This is his first time facing first, though. That one's going to be fouled away. It stayed up in the air for a while before coming down on the middle of the street on Dobluck Drive. A pitch. Grounded back to the pitcher. Furch fumbles with it a little bit, but he recovers in time to make the throw. That'll be the first out. First time Beavers was able to put the ball in play today. Left fielder number 19, Owen Schmidt. Schmidt is 2 for 3. He hit a single his last time up and then scored. First pitch in there for a strike. The 0-1 swung on foul ball. That's a Walker Dental foul ball. Make sure that gets back to the dugout. The 0-2 pitch. Just outside. A pitch way inside, and that's going to hit Schmidt's ankle. And he'll jog to first base, try to shake it off a little bit. The pitcher number 15, Garen Plummer. Plummer hit a home run his last time up. Extended the Islanders' lead at the time to 6-1. They've maintained a 5-run lead, but both teams have added another run to their total. It's 7-2 right now. A pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. Owen Schmidt over on first base. He's a threat. Strike two. The pitch outside. Count moves to 1-2. I said Schmidt was a threat to go. He does go, and he'll be safe at second. And the throw was offline. Plummer was not able to evade the tag, though. He will head back. So center fielder number 14, Hayden Oviatt. Oviatt has also struck out 3 times. Beavers was the same way, and he was able to make contact with the ball, though he grounded out. Pitches down low. Runner on second with 2 outs here, bottom of the 6th inning. Islanders lead the Kansas Cannons 7-2. Swing and a miss, strike. One pitch to Oviatt. Swung on, fouled away. That's a Walker Dental foul ball. Cannons sitting pretty good in the Jayhawk League standings. They're 4th right now. Islanders are not looking as good in the standings. They are tied for last place technically, although they do have a 2-0 record over the team they're tied with in the Newton Rebels. It's a good take from Oviatt right there. A lot of 2s on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th inning, a runner on second base. Islanders lead 7-2. Here's the pitch from Furch. Right now. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That will retire the side. Bring us to the 7th.
Auntie and mom, one day when the time is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I've heard, the fix
The shortstop, number 16, Hunter Alvord. Alvord is 2 for 3. He'll be the first batter to come up to face Blake Koss after 5 innings from Garen Plummer. We're in the top of the 7th. Plummer did not pitch the first. That was Cooper Tannehill out there for the Islanders, but Plummer came in the 2nd and proceeded to pitch pretty well, allowing just 2 runs in those 5 innings. 1-1 the count. Koss is not a pitcher normally, but he's not one of those position players that you're surprised to see step onto the mound. This is his 2nd appearance of the season, and he's got a couple innings at Pratt Community College last year. 1-2 upstairs, and with the DH spot out of the lineup for the Islanders after Plummer came onto the mound, having Koss, a guy who is a position player on the mound, could not be bad, but that's a deep drive into center field. It's gone onto the middle of the street out in center field, and I think it bounced and hit a car in the parking lot across the street. So a 7-3 score now. Alvord's 4th home run of the season, his 2nd against the Islanders. Pitch from Koss, swing and a miss. And Koss, in his only inning of work to this point, didn't give up a single hit or a walk. He was a clean inning. He didn't strike anyone out, but was completely fine outing for him. Don't want to say it was a welcome to the big leagues moment, because he's been playing in the league, and it's also not the big leagues, it's the Jayhawk League, which is comparatively to some levels of baseball a big league, but the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. So Koss follows up his first earned run by striking out the next batter. The catcher, number 30, Owen Baxter. Now, Baxter is a threat as well. He's 0 for 2 today, but he walked his last time up. High pitch. In there. I missed somewhere. 2-0 the count. That one's down in the dirt. 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. Catches the outside edge for strike 1. This pitch. A hard hit grounder to second base gets the out. It's Karen Plummer moved to second base, by the way. I'll bring Brady Hunt to the plate. He is 1 for 3. He's down 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Down in the dirt. Bounces off the plate, I should say. There is no dirt in the infield. It's made out of turf. That pitch high. 2-1 count. The 2-1. Looked like a curve, cut back in, got the zone. A lot of twos on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Top of the 7th inning. Islanders lead 7-3. Pitch from Koss. Inside edge, called strike 3. That will retire the side. We'll move to the bottom of the 7th. Islanders maintaining a 4-run lead. Third baseman number 20, Karsten Wall. Wall comes to the plate. He is 0 for 3. Rounded out his last time up. He'll foul that one off the plate. New pitcher on the mound for the Cannons is Aiden Zacharias. Coach for the Cannons said this is his last day with the team as he's going to go to New Mexico Military Institute as to take some Marine training in order to be enrolled there. 1-1 the count. Over the course of the season, he's thrown 16 1/3 innings, given up 4 earned runs, 19-9 strikeout to walk ratio, an ERA just north of 2. He's having a good year. Good breaking pitch gets in there. 1-2 the count. Bottom of the 7th inning, Islanders lead 7-3, nobody on, nobody out. That pitch down low, count even 2-2. Wall was 3 for 7 coming into this game for the Islanders. Now he's 0 for 4 after that strikeout, and he struck out 3 times today. The first baseman number 40, Luke Clayton. Clayton is 1 for 3. Had a single back in the third. Pitch outside. That pitch going to be fouled away. That's a Walker Dental foul ball. Count even 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Oh, bat is flying over the stands. It was a big swing. Came up empty, and that comes in back into the field of play. He gets to use the same one. Perhaps. If it's still intact. Looks like it is. He'll step back in. The 1-2. Swung on, hit high, deep into center field. And he's in to make the catch. McGarowicz grabbed it. Second baseman number 3, Nash Ray. I believe that Ray has moved away from second base now. Plummer was playing there last inning. First pitch to Ray. And there, strike one. Nobody on, 2 out here. Bottom of the 7th inning. Islanders lead 7-3. I pitch down on the plate. Count even 1-1. And 1-1 pitch down low. Makes it a 2-1 count. I pitch down low. Three one. Catches the outside edge. Full count. Scoreboard all lit up. Full count with 2 outs. 7-3. The score. Islanders lead. Here's the payoff pitch from Zacharias. And a foul ball. So that didn't actually pay off anything. We'll see if battling there with 2 strikes pays off for Nash Ray. Perhaps the actual payoff pitch right here. No, we get another foul ball. Into the Niniska. Now payoff pitch. Grounded over to third base, or excuse me, shortstop's going to field it. Throw is late. And Ray is safe. I believe he probably would have been there anyway. I'll check that. Catcher number 24, Kyle Reese. Reese comes to the plate. He is 3 for 3 today with 2 RBI as well. And that was an infield single from Nash Ray, so he got his first hit of the day, but he scored 2 runs already. Both on hits from Kyle Reese, who's now at the plate. Rover tried to get Nash. He was able to get back in time, and makes sense that he's throwing over. Ray has been running a lot today, not really as a stealer, but just been aggressive rounding the bases. The pitch is in the dirt. Odds are he's going to be at second base. That pitch was up and in. 2-0 the count. 2 outs here, bottom of the 7th inning. Islanders lead 7-3. Pickoff attempt was low. Probably easier to make it tag when the throw is low, but not that low. Count still 2-0 to Kyle Reese. He'll foul that one away. That's a Walker Dental foul ball. Make sure that gets back to the dugout. The 2-1 from Zacharias. Swing and a miss, strike 2. A lot of 2s on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's the bottom of the 7th inning. Islanders lead 7-3. Gonna try to see if they can add on just a little bit here. That pitch swung on. Foul ball goes out of play. Count remains 2-2. That pitch outside. The runner is safe at second. Ray. Again, he's been running today, and I think that's his first steal of the game. But now a runner in scoring position for the Islanders. And if Reese gets a hit down, odds are that Ray's going to score. But the scoreboard is all lit up. A full count and 2 outs here. That pitch, another foul ball. Quite the battle from Kyle Reese here. And perhaps the payoff pitch here. No, it's another foul ball. And again, Reese battling. Payoff pitch number 3, maybe? A ground ball up the middle. Zacharias fields it. A throw over to first in time. That will retire the side. Bring us to the 8th inning. Islanders lead 7-3. Cannon's going to try to fight back. Third baseman, number 22, Cooper Green. Green is 2 for 3 on the ball game. He comes in to face Blake Koss, who is going through his 2nd inning of work. Last inning, he gave up a homer the first batter he faced, and then proceeded to retire the next 3 with 2 strikeouts. One pitch upstairs. Misses. I was talking about the front of the Cannon jerseys earlier. A lot of teams will just have word mark up there. They have like a full-on logo. That pitch gets in there. As well as that, they have player numbers on the front of their jerseys, which is appreciated. Islanders and these jerseys have player numbers as well. And that's going to be a base hit out to left field for Cooper Green. See how Koss does with a runner on base. This is the first time he's had to deal with this situation. Because the one hit he's given up was a homer. Zach McCarowicz comes to the plate. He is 0 for 3. First pitch, up high. One-0, swing and a miss. Count even, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, up and in. Two 1 to McCarowicz. Swung on, hit high into right field. believe that Ray out there made the catch. So Jackson Hellberg comes to the plate. He hit a double his last time up. He also has a walk. The 0-1 pitch. This is outside. Count even 1-1. Runner on first base with one out here, top of the 8th inning. Islanders lead the Cannons 7-3. That pitch up and in. And Hellberg was able to just avoid it. Two one. Ground ball gets through for a base hit. Runner around second. And no throw will come in. So now there are runners on the corners with one out for the Cannons. The designated hitter, number 5, Gunnar Gustafson. Gustafson is 1 for 3. Grounded into a fielder's choice, but that fielder's choice was the first run of the game for the Cannons because the bases were loaded. And the throw was not to home plate. First pitch was in there for a strike. 0-1 Castiles. Pop-up goes foul. The 0-2, runner goes, swing and a miss, strike 3. Throw is way offline, and a run comes home. They said there was interference on the throw, so the run does not score. Runner is out at second. Wow. So the Islanders maintain a 7-3 lead. And Gustafson was walking back to the dugout and the runner was trying to steal. But that obviously played a role. So now we are back into a 7-3 ball game. Heading into the bottom of the 8th, Islanders going to try to get some insurance.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
The pitcher, number 16, Blake Koss. Koss is coming to the plate for the first time today. He's coming in as a relief pitcher, hitting 133 on the season. That pitch inside. On base percentage is over 300, but just barely. It's 316, which, again, not great, but it's not terrible. Not as terrible as you would expect for a guy hitting 133. Also has a couple RBI. And can play pretty much anywhere you need him to. He's listed as an infielder, but obviously, I guess pitcher is in the infield, so technically that's not wrong. Bottom of the 8th inning, Islanders lead 7-3. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Zacharias. Down and away, 2-1 the count. A pitch, swing, and a miss. Count even 2-2. A pitch, swung on, driven high into the outfield. It's caught by Makarowicz over in center.
Soldier boy, tough. Yeah, I got this new damn for y'all called the Soldier Boy.
The shortstop, number 28, Caden Beavers. Beavers 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. He was able to put the ball in play his last time up. See if he's able to build on that. I pitch inside. The 1-0. Looked like it was a bit high, maybe it cut inside. Either way, it's 2-0. One out here, bottom of the 8th inning. Nobody on. Foul ball. That's going to be strike 1. Islanders lead 7-3. Going to try and pad a little bit of their run total. Get some insurance heading into the 9th. Try to pick up their 4th win of the season. That one fouled away. Count is even 2-2. Here's the 2-2 from Zacharias. Inside, count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here. And Beavers will take ball 4. He'll take his first base of the ball game. Number 19, Owen Schmidt. Schmidt is 2 for 3. He got hit by a pitch his last time up on the right ankle. Left-handed hitter. So that right ankle is obviously the one in front. That pitch down low, ball 1. Runner on first with 1 out here. Bottom of the 8th inning. Islanders lead 7-3. Swing and a miss. Count even 1-1. Pickoff attempt. Not going to get Beavers. The ball gets away from the first baseman, though. And Beavers is in at second base, erasing a double play chance for the Cannons. Now a runner in scoring position with 1 out. That's not where the Cannons want to be. Pitch from Zacharias. Catches the outside edge. 1-2. Schmidt steps back in. He's got a battle. The 1-2. Up and away. The 2-2. Foul ball. A liner out into right field, gets down, and Beavers round third, throw offline. He's safe at home. Islanders pad their lead. It's 8-3. The designated hitter number 15, Garen Plummer. Plummer, 2 for 3 with a homer back in the 4th inning. It's a 2-run shot after a Owen Schmidt single. Pitch up and in, ball 1. I pitch outside. 2-0 the count. Zacharias obviously going to try and be cautious here. I pitch inside. It's 3-0. Someone yelled that that Zacharias should try and get a ground ball. Plummer did ground out his last time up. Pickoff attempt. Not in time. Still a 3-0 count. 1 out here, 1 runner on. Bottom of the 8th inning, Islanders lead 8-3. Ball 4. Plummer's on with a 4-pitch walk. This is a 54 chiropractic mound visit Thank you to 54 Chiropractic for keeping our boys alive. And that walk to Plumber was brought to you by Polish Coop. Polish Coop itself, just a short walk from the ballpark. Thank you to Polish Coop for sponsoring the Islanders and support your local businesses. Number 14, Hayden Ovian. That pitch. Oh, way up and in. And Zacharias might have lost his zone. So that's 5 straight pitches outside the strike zone. He's walked 2 batters this inning. Finally gets one to catch the zone. That one was at the bottom of the zone, but strike 1. Count is even. A pitch. Down low. Two on the count. Pitch to Oviet. Fly ball out to right field. It's caught. That's the second out.
I ain't never looking for no handout.
Number 20, Karsten Wall. Wall is 0 for 4. He struck out 3 times today. Gonna try to get on base here, keep the line moving, try to add on a couple more to the Islanders' 5-run lead here in the bottom of the 8th. Swing and a miss at strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. In there, strike 2. Zacharias is close to shutting the door on this inning. The 0-2 pitch. Foul ball. That's a Walker Dental foul ball. Make sure that gets back to the dugout. And we'll do the 0-2 again as a foul ball on an 0-2 count. Means the count remains the same. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that will retire the side. Bring us to the 9th inning. Cannons down to their last 3 outs. They trail 8-3. The second baseman, number 1, Nico Rodriguez. Rodriguez 0 for 4 today. He would have come to the plate in the 8th inning, but a batter interference call retired the side as a run would have come across on that play. And it'd only be a 4-run deficit for the Cannons, which not easy to come back from, but it feels a lot smaller than a 5-run deficit, which is what they're facing right now. It's 8-3, but Rodriguez has a 2-0 lead in the count. That one got in there. A drive deep into right field. It's going to get down. Rodriguez is around at second. He'll hold there, and that's the right choice. So a leadoff double for Nico Rodriguez. He's going to try to get the Cannons back in this one. The shortstop, number 16, Hunter Alvord. Alvord comes to the plate. He homered his last time up. Also has a single and a double today. Triple is hard to get though. And he's just going to pop that one up. That's not going to be a triple. Clayton is over to make the catch. So now 2 outs away from the win are the Islanders. That first out of the inning is brought to you by Kingman Hardware. Now at the plate, the right fielder, number 15, Tegan Munns. Munns is 1 for 4. He'll hit that one hard out into left field. And Schmidt lost it. It's down at the fence. A run comes home. And that leadoff double is brought home by a second double, this time by Tegan Munns, who's recorded his second hit of the game. The catcher, number 30, Owen Baxter. So now 8-4 the score. Islanders still have a 4-run lead with 1 out here, top of the 9th inning. Pitch is outside. Baxter is 0 for 3 today with the walk. He's a guy you expect to have a hit just about every game. Pitch is down low. That pitch catches the zone, 2-1 the count. This pitch, bottom corner. Baxter didn't like it, but that's strike 2. Count is even 2-2. Goss going to try to finish him off. Instead, it's a ground ball, and he will finish him off, just not with the strike. That will be the second out of the inning, and the Cannons are down to their last out. They trail by 4. First baseman, number 4, Brady Hunt. Hunt is 1 for 4. He has to get on base to keep the game alive for the Cannons. He'll take strike 1. The 0-1 pitch here. Swung on, hit high out to center field. Oviet comes in. He makes the catch. The Islanders win it 8-4. That'll do it for tonight's ball games. Final score: Kansas Cannons 4, Kingman Islanders 8. So the Islanders come across with an 8-4 win tonight. That's their first win of the season against the Cannons. Their fourth total of the season. Islanders will be back here just a couple days from now. On Friday, they'll play the Junction City Brigade. And then obviously Saturday we'll have the road game of that series. But the Islanders take the win 8-4 and finally get their first win against a team with a winning record. It's a team in the top 4 of the Jayhawk League standings in the Kansas Cannons. And we'll see if this is some momentum going the Islanders' way. Well, that'll do it for tonight's broadcast. For Kingman Baseball and the Islanders, I've been Ashton Kimmich on the call. So long and good night from the Island.